Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Russ Can't Fly. Woo, it's cold.
Perfect.
All right, so about to get in here. Make this happen. You can see I'm still still coughing a little bit. But so gonna have some fun. I figured what I'd do is I would go and land at Wings and then go home. As you know, I always like to, not just go to that field to just, hang out, but really to go there and, experience my home base. So yeah, and if dreams do come true one of these days that, I will have an airplane, it will be based in Wings, and we'll just do so much flying, and I'll be flying so many people. So that's what I'm working towards. That's my dream board and all that kind of stuff. Manifesting. People kill me. Anyway, so gotta get myself ready here and get back in the saddle. And this is also one of the fun parts too, just getting ready to fly, getting prepared, thinking about all the things that I need to do in terms of getting weather and making sure we're taking off on the right runway. All that stuff is just so much fun. So all right, I got my seatbelt on, so first things first, let me get this daggone engine started so we can get some heat up in this piece. Throttle half inch. Clear prop. Can you close the window? Alright, oil tip, oil pressure, look good.
Alright, check. Alright, make sure everything is in. Alright, let's see what the weather's doing here. I noticed that this did this before. So it goes back to some preset or something, which is weird. Yeah, not exactly sure why it does that. So I gotta put cause normally you put your comms in and they stay where they need to be. This doesn't do that for whatever reason. It like goes back to some other default position, which is weird. Very good. Alright, so we got everything where we need to be. We're all good to go. Gonna taxi on out here and take on off. Alright, first things first, check the brakes. Creeping up a little bit. Brakes are good. Very good. Alright, let's get these flaps up. So, departing Hazleton on our way to Wings Field. Now here's what's interesting. It looks like you only get to here, which is interesting. So you're on Delta, but there is some more runway down that way, which I'm not fascinated. Coming on in, little float, little float, little float. Oh. I did something similar to that. I mean, this right here, right out front there, it's like it gets this little kick. It's like crazy. Hazleton traffic, Cessna 92789, back taxi on runway 10 for departure on runway 10. Hazleton. See anybody else calling? Nobody else on the field. They just cleared. I want to give myself all this space. I'm a back taxi down here. People may be thinking, dude, you don't need all this space. Well, I'm not messing around. I don't care. If there's runway to be had, I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I'm not messing around like that. I run all this runway. I want all that. And it's interesting that it stops right there. That's kind of fascinating. That taxiway stops right there. I was taught, use all the runway. Use all available runway. And Hazleton traffic, Cessna 92789 are departing runway 10, Hazleton. Alright, I see 10. Alright, heels to the floor, full power. Alright, engine instruments in the green, oil temp, oil pressure, suction all look good. Airspeed is coming alive.
And there's those shifty winds, man. Crazy.
And we're off. And Hazelwood traffic, Cessna 92789, right crosswind out to the southwest. Out to the southeast. Last call, Hazleton.
And medevac LV4 helicopter, sir. We're about 3 miles southeast of the airfield at this time, 2,300 climbing up to 2,800 heading to the southeast.
Alright, I'll be looking for that traffic, 92789er. Alright, so I see that traffic, that helicopter just flying southeast. Okay, so it looks like this helicopter, I don't know if you heard that.
Traffic here is 516 Mike Lima.
Alright, let me
stage 24 wings.
Let me get myself situated here first before I start yakking. Alright, pitch power, trim, let's start leaning there out.
516 Mike Lima, turning final 24 wings traffic.
A lot of people at wings. That's alright, we're gonna get in where we fit in. I think we're following that helicopter to wings. Alright, so I got everything leaned out, got everything set up where I need to be, and I just gotta watch for this traffic. It looks like we're good separated, nicely separated, nicely separated. That was that helicopter that was coming out of Hazleton. So I just had to make sure that I understood where they were going, where we were both going. We're actually still both going southeast, and so my guess is we're both going to end up at wings, which is going to be a trip. So yeah, but it's all good, all part of the experience. Gotta see what's going on. So I think I've got the the AWAS for wings is 118925. See what's going on there if I can get the weather now.
This is really about staying ahead of the plane, as my CFI taught me. I really want to get into good practice doing this as I start to delve into my IFR training.
Not exactly sure where that helicopter got off to, but wanted to make sure I was definitely out of his way and he was out of mine. Alright, so weather. Nada. No weather yet. Alright, so let's just do all of our cruise stuff. My heading indicator matching my magnetic compass. Making sure where I need to be that way. That is just so beautiful over there. And just these mountains, just a little bit of like fog. Just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful up here. I think that's the problem. Like you fly, you see beautiful stuff, get back on the ground, and you think about all the beautiful stuff, and then you want to get back up because you want to see the beautiful stuff. And so it's just so amazing that way. So the one thing about this is you guys know this is the second part of the first flight after COVID. And one of the things I don't want to do is just push myself too fast, too far. But I definitely needed to get back in the cockpit. This is like therapy, straight up. And so I am just so glad to be back in the cockpit, flying again, and just enjoying this so much. So just looking for traffic, making sure I'm staying on my heading. And one of the things I have to be careful about wings is it is in the Class Bravo area, so I know that I need to be at 3,000 before I get close, because that Bravo shelf goes up to 3,500. And it's funny to think, that's something that we did all the time, because that's where I did my training, and I didn't even think about it. And now it's like I'm not used to being, because Doylestown is not within the Class Bravo shelf. Close, but not in it. Wingsfield is in it. So you just look out there, this beautiful little mountain. It's such a great day to fly. Days when it's cold and clear, it's cold because you don't have much cloud cover, so you get a lot more cold air coming down. But man, the airplanes just love this. Absolutely amazing. Gonna have off to our right, Allentown Airport, / Charlie Airport. One of these days I need to land there just to kind of get back into, because they're going to do the craft thing where they're going to give me, B is going to be where I'm flying to, our route, A is going to be my sound altitude, frequency, and then they may even give me a transponder code. So I have to be prepared for that. The last time I had to do that, I was actually with Manish, and we went to Atlantic City, and we were taxiing, and they just started rattling all this stuff off, and I was like, I am really not in a good way right now. Completely task saturated. The beauty of it is, like, Manish knew that that was going to be happening, and so, you know, kudos to him for kind of letting it happen. Sound like everyone's doing 2-4. Good old 2-4. That was always my go-to. Alright, so
And Robbinsville traffic.
just flying, checking everything, making sure everything is good to go, and just listening to traffic too.
Mike Alpha turning right base.
So last time, like a lot of times you can listen to traffic at an airport. That'll give you an indication of like what's going on there. And so it looks like, or sounds like everybody's using 2-4. So that helps me with my planning in terms of what I'm going to do. So it's clear what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up going across midfield for a left downwind for runway 24. Boom. Alright, I'm going to start my descent. Alright, carb heat. Mixture's full rich. I'm going to descend down to 3,000. Because again, I got to be careful of that Bravo shelf. Wings traffic, Cessna 902, 789er, about 10 miles northwest of the field, inbound for runway 24 wings. And there's that tower I always look for back in the day when I was actually trying to find this place. Mixture's full rich. Carburetor heat is on. Going down to 2,000. And so I believe it's straight ahead. But I used to make that mistake before. But it's something about the tower. Alright, let's get our brake test. Brakes feel good. Taxi landing light is coming on. Carb heat is already on. Mixture is already full rich. Hey, wings traffic, Cessna 92789er, about 5 miles northwest of the field. Going to do a cross field for left downwind from runway 24 wings. Been a while since I've been to wings. Ain't gonna lie, it took me a while to kind of get oriented here. Wings field, straight ahead. So it's always like I should have just remembered the road and these buildings. It's amazing the things that you just kind of forget. Straight up. And wings traffic, Cessna 92789er, crossing midfield for left downwind from runway 24 wings. Wings field. Hello. All right, I'm at TPA. Wings traffic, Cessna 92789er, turning left downwind from runway 24 wings.
You look over my right shoulder there, you'll see out the window the runway, so you can see me looking at it. So as I turn downwind, I'm basically lining up the airplane to fly parallel with the runway. And I can't tell you how crazy it is to see this sight picture, because I spent so many hours doing exactly this during my training.
Just power down, first notch of flaps, nose coming down. Oh, how many times have I seen this sight picture? Like, I used to always think about turning base when I get to this like little blank spot up here. I see the school, and I always just give myself a lot of space. And wings traffic, Cessna 92789er, turning left to base from runway 24 wings. Wings level, second notch of flaps. And wings traffic, Cessna 92789er, turning final from runway 24 wings.
Alright, my old stomping ground, runway
Coming
24.
down.
This should be butter. Let's go.
And wings traffic, Cessna 92789er, short final, runway 24 wings. Ah, like old times.
Third traffic number 623 Hotel Bravo, turning final for 26,
Butter. Butter. Butter, baby. Now, it wasn't as better as on center line as I would like, but definitely butter. in Wings Field. Cessna 902 789er, clear of runway 24, taxiing back. Wings.
Cessna.
Taxi on out. I couldn't help. 901 Quebec Sierra. I don't know what's up with that plane. So welcome to Wings Field. Couldn't help but not land here. Seems like the easiest landing. One of my better landings too. Oh man, it's just, the memories just come flooding back. Like just this taxiing right here. You know, just remember just coming down here and just being so nervous and freaked out. So any student pilots that are currently, you know, training, just know it gets better. Hang in there. Yes, it's scary. Yes, you're nervous. Yes, it's a lot. It'll become a little less every time you fly.
All right, so as I pull up, getting ready to take off from Wings, and had to show this takeoff just because I've done this so many times. But after I take off and get in the air, I am going to end this video and call it another successful flight. So thank you so much for flying with me. Russ Kid, Russ can fly.
Heels to the floor, full power. Alright, engine instruments in the green. Oil temp, oil pressure, suction, all look good.